Hi, Shadoe Stevens on American Top 40. This four-man glam rock band have blasted up the chart in the past with hits like Nothing But a Good Time and Fallen Angel, but now Poison look poised to hit the top of the official Billboard survey. Their ballad, Every Rose Has Its Thorn, climbed to number 2 last week. Does their tender, toxic tune have the power to put Poison at number 1? Ah, the Shadow knows on American Top 40.
American Top 40.
We're coming to you from Hollywood. Now we're up to that four-man band called Poison, who one night came out on stage in their boxer shorts just to prove a serious point. Here's that story. A few years ago, Poison were doing the club circuit, and they were booked into a club in Phoenix, Arizona called Rockers. But before going on, the band's publicist gave them a call. He read them a newspaper review of a show they'd done there a few months before. Ricky Rocket, Poison's drummer, remembers that scathing review. He said this writer was real bitter. He said we're all flashy looks, that we have no talent, and if we didn't have the looks, we wouldn't be anything. Well, that got us pretty mad, so we decided to do something. End of quote. And what they decided to do was present their music naked, stripped away from all the visual effects. So they stripped down to their boxer shorts and their sneakers. They went out on stage, and the crowd, expecting to see glittery costumes and makeup, was shocked. They were completely silent. But Poison started playing, and the crowd warmed up. Ricky Rocket says, after a while it was going so well I forgot I was out there in only my boxer shorts. And here they are, completely dressed, I think, with their first chart single. This week it's at number 24. Poison with Talk Dirty to Me.
American Top 40.
I'm Scott Evans, filling in for Casey this week on American Top 40. Now we're up to a new act who couldn't even break the Billboard Hot 100, much less the Top 40. That is, until they released a video. Now, video has launched the career of lots of acts in the 80s, and you can really understand why this band became more successful once people got a look at them. They're four very visual guys. They've got long, wild, multicolored hair, crazy clothes, and lots of makeup. The glam band from Los Angeles, Poison, of course. At the end of 1986, Poison were chart Poison. They released their debut album, Look What the Cat Dragged In, and by the beginning of 1987, it had peaked at number 110 on the album chart and was falling. The first single, called Cry Tough, didn't even make Billboard's Hot 100. They did a quick video for it, but MTV and a lot of the video shows didn't play it. Poison were about to start recording another album, but at the last minute, their record company decided to give this one another shot. So they made a video for a second single, Talk Dirty to Me. And this one wasn't so quick and dirty. They spent more money on this second video. It featured a lot of close-ups of the band and all their glam glory, the makeup and heavy metal hair. MTV picked this one up, and it became one of their most requested videos. At the time, the publicity director of the band's record company, Enigma, was a man named Walter Lee. He said kids who saw the video started buying the record. It was amazing. Sales started to pick up. Then, because of the video, radio stations started playing the record. And then the album exploded. End of quote. And explode is right. The album had slipped to 191, but then shot back up 22 notches the first week. Over the next few months, it climbed all the way up the chart to number 3. The single, Talk Dirty to Me, went to number 9 on the pop chart. And Poison was on their way, thanks to video. To see them is to love them, I guess. Here they are with their first hit off their new album, Open Up and Say Ah. At number 8, Poison with Nothing But a Good Time.
American Top 40.
This is American Top 40. I'm Shadoe Stevens. A lot of bands, when they sign contracts, make certain demands. It's all in writing. And when the group Poison toured last year with David Lee Roth, they had certain, shall we call them, necessities written into their contract. They needed 5,000 cans of beer, 180 large Domino's pepperoni pizzas, 120 pounds of shrimp cocktail with sauce, 60 buckets of Kentucky Fried Chicken, 438 candy bars, and 1,700 Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Fun-loving, hungry men, aren't they? And maybe accident-prone. They also wanted 2,000 Band-Aids. At number 18, here's Poison and Fallen Angel.
Casey's Top 40, number 12.
Poison's a band that doesn't want to be called just another bunch of superficial glam rockers. Bret Michael says, quote, "Listen, people tell us our band isn't musical, but this band has as much heart and soul as any great group." This week, Poison rocks up another 3 notches in number 12 with hit number 6, Your Mama Don't Dance.
Your mama don't. Shadow.
And here's another band that recently released a live album to end 1991. It's called Swallow This Live. And it includes a concert version of the song at number 37. It really means a lot to Poison because it also means a lot to their fans. Singer Bret Michaels told us about it.
I gotta tell you something, the best response we've gotten to any song in the sense of integrity, in the sense of love for a song is something to believe in. Meaning, people saying, that song means something to me more than you'll ever know, or I got chills, or I cried. And if that's what it does, and if that's what it does to me, then it obviously did what it was supposed to do.
Well, I see him on the TV.
Casey's Top 40.
I'm Casey Kasem. Now, whatever became of the hard rock band that hit number one with Every Rose Has Its Thorn?
I listen to a favorite song playing on the radio. Hear the DJ say love's a game of easy come and easy go. But I wonder, does he...
Well, the band Poison is taking a break from rock and roll, and their lead singer is writing, co-directing, and starring in a movie. He's Bret Michaels, and his idea for the script was born back in 1986 when he was arrested for reckless driving. The feeling of frustration he felt in jail led him to look into what it's like not just to be incarcerated, but to be sentenced to die. And based on that experience, Bret wrote a screenplay called A Letter from Death Row. Bret is co-directing the movie and starring in it. And he's also doing all of his own stunts. Stunts that included jumping from a 3-story building into a swimming pool. He even played a scene where his character gets all his long hair shaved off by a brutal prison guard. Bret says that was the hardest of all. Quote, "It was 16 years of growing my hair right down the drain. I was screaming for real," unquote. And that's our update on the latest activities of the band Poison. We're counting down now to Be My Lover. It's by the latest act with a name in a foreign language to hit the charts. A duo whose name in French means the mouth. Details coming up.
Casey counts them down. Casey's Top 40. American Top 40.
I'm Shadoe Stevens. Before we go any further, it's time for a quick delve into the fast facts and tasty tidbits that will have you speed dialing all your news junkie friends. Yes, my friends, it's here. It's hot off the fax machine. It's
Music.
When Poison singer Bret Michaels was a guest on a radio call-in show, he got a phone call from someone who he hasn't talked to in quite a while. Ex-Poison guitarist C.C. DeVille called in to clear the air. And although the show didn't put him on the air, they did record the rather heated discussion between the two. And now copies of the very insightful conversation are making their way around the music industry. Thank you for your time this time, and until next time, this has been
Music.